Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I'm going to do a couple of videos on completing the square, and this is just another tool that you can use to solve a quadratic equation. All right, so what you see on the screen is a quadratic equation: x squared minus 15x equals a negative 25, and the difference between completing the square and using the quadratic formula is normally we want the quadratic to be equal to 0. But for quadratics, we want the constant to be on the right-hand side of the equation. So you see this has a negative 25. Now, once that's true, all we're going to do is focus on the b term. So in this case, the b is a negative 15. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to my iPad and finish this. So we're just going to take the b term, which is a negative 15, and we take half of that. So half of a negative 15 is going to be a negative 7.5. And then in order to complete the square, we're just going to square this number. So whatever that is. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to do parentheses a negative 7.5. And then I square it. And whatever this is, that's what I'm going to add to both sides. So that's what I need to put here, 56.25. By the way, this number should always be positive. When you complete the square, that number should always be positive. All right, let's do another one. All right, so now this one we have x squared minus 18x equals 23. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the b. So the b is a negative 18. We're going to take half of that. Half of a negative 18 is a negative 9. And then to complete the square, we are going to square that negative 9. So negative 9 squared, let me go and do that real quick. Negative 9 squared is 81. And so that's what we write here. That's what we add to both sides in order to complete the square. All right, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to stop. Next problem. All right, so again, we have a quadratic, and we are going to take half of the b term, and that's going to tell us what we need to do. So let me go back to my iPad to finish this. Take half of the b, so that's going to be a negative 5, and then we're going to square it. So we're going to add 25 to both sides. All right, so they wanted to know what number do we need to add in order to complete the square? It's going to be 25. Okay, let me do one more. All right, so we got x squared plus 8x equals 25. So let me go over to my iPad, and now all I'm going to do is take half of 8, that's going to be 4, and then I'm going to square this. So 4 squared is 16, so that is what I need to add to complete the square. Complete the square. All right, so let me go over here and let me do that. So I'm going to add 16 to both sides to complete the square. All right, that's it. That's all you're doing. You find the b term, you take half of it, and whatever that is, you square it, and that's what you're going to add to complete the square. I'm going to stop and post this, and I'm going to make another video going to the next step.